Hey guys, so today I'm going to be showing you how to get this Valentine's Day look. I think it's very sexy and just really appealing for Valentine's. It's really soft on the eyes. I think I like doing soft looks all year round. You guys know I love my browns, but this one is actually more in the pink range, and I think it's just a really pretty look. And then if you do like maybe a pink lip like I have, or maybe you could even do like a brown kind of lip sort of, I think this look could be pulled off by any and everyone, and it's just a very pretty, very kind of soft Valentine's Day look. So if you're interested in how I achieve this look, then stay tuned. I'm going to zoom in so you can actually see the eyes. So this is the eyes. And again, I actually did this look using the Urban Decay Naked palette. So if you're interested in seeing how I achieved this look for Valentine's, then stay tuned. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get started. So the first thing I'm going to be doing is I'm going to take this Maybelline Color Tattoo, and this color is in Inked in Pink, and we're just going to place this basically all over the lid, which is a nice pretty pink color. So we're just going to get this all over our lid. Just taking a little bit, and then we're going to blend that out using our fingers. And we're going to actually take it all the way to the crease area. And we're going to do the same with the other eye. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to actually use our Urban Decay Naked palette, and this is what it looks like. Of course, everyone knows that by now. And we're going to actually use the color Toasted. And we're just going to take a flat shader brush to go in with this. This is from Real Techniques. And we're going into the color Toasted, which is kind of like a pink brown color. And we're just going to pat this all over the lid. Such a pretty color, and the pink just really makes it stand out. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is we're actually going to go into the color Buck. And we're going to be just using a fluffy brush, but we're actually going into the color Buck, which is right here. And we're just going to take that, and that's going to be our transitioning color. So we're going to apply Buck into the crease with whatever blending brush you have. I'm just going to get a little bit more of that Buck and work it one more time. Perfect. And you want to do the same with the other eye as well. Okay. Next thing we're going to go into is the color Hustle, which is right here beside Toasted. It's right here. and we are going to put that on the outer third of the eye. Now you can use your same brush or you can get another brush. It really depends on the person. Me, I like to use the dome shaped shadow brush for this because it gets a lot more product on here, but you could use a thicker crease brush or a fluffier crease brush if that's what you have, someone that's a little more packed. Okay, and just on the outer third of the eye. So then we're going to use this color basically to smoke the look. So you can kind of just pat it on there as I'm doing. And I'm pulling it downward right now, just to build up that color intensity on that outer V. And then I'm going to take the Color Hustle, pull it down one more time, and then we're going to just rim a little bit of that into that crease. Again, on the outer part. So that's the desired look. Okay, and we're going to do the same with the other eye. Go back into the Hustle, again on the outer third. And I'm going to zoom in just in case you guys can't really see. There we go. So we're going to take the Hustle again, outer third of the eye. You can kind of pack it down there if that's what you want, but you really want to concentrate that color on the outer third. Of the eye, so it's kind of getting really smoky looking. And then you want to bring it in to that crease. And again, keep that also on that outer third of the eye. Okay, so both eyes look alike. And now what you're going to do is you're just going to take your crease brush that you had the buck with, and you're just going to blend those two colors. So this should make it less harsh and noticeable, but still keeping your smoky look. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is we're going to line the inner rim of the eye. So I'm just picking up a black liner here. So I have a black liner and I'm just going to line the inner rim of your eye. And get your top waterline. Okay. And the same with the other. Okay, so we've lined both eyes, top and bottom. I always close my eyes. You just want to stick your pencil basically into that waterline area and just run it back and forth, back and forth. And that's, to me, is the easiest way to get both the top and your bottom lashes done. Okay, so that's basically it right there. And then I'm just going to basically line my eyes, and I'm going to come back on camera, and then we're going to do the rest of the makeup look. So stay with me, guys, and I'm just going to pause just for it. Okay, guys, so basically I put on mascara, and I also put on liner. So we're just going to go ahead and get into the rest of the video with applying foundation and so forth, and we can go on from there. Just moving a couple things around now. So picking my favorite foundation, So today I think I'm going to actually use something that's drugstore. I want to use products that are kind of readily available to everyone. A lot of people I know by now, if you chose a palette, you either have the Naked 1 or the Naked 2. So you could kind of probably do these looks with any kind of thing that's similar to what I have used. So if you have any questions or anything, you can definitely leave them down below in the down bar. So now I'm just going to be taking the Revlon Nearly Naked foundation, and I'm in Caramel. And I'm actually going to put some on the back of my hand here. Whoa, and that's way too much. I'm still going to put a lot of that back in there. Yeah, so just a little bit on the back of my hand and the brush, and apply it to my face. Now, if me and my husband were celebrating Valentine's, this would probably, I'm not going to put a whole lot on, just in basically key places that I need it. And you guys know normally I do my concealer, which is something that I have been forgetting to use a lot here lately, and I don't know why. So we're just going to conceal last. So I'm just going to blend the little bit of the product that I did use in. Get underneath the eye area. I think I've actually now gotten my brows the way I want them, or at least where I'm happy with them at. So that's a good thing, because you guys know brows are like the worst thing for me. Just making sure I pick up every little bit of product on the back of my hand. And this is a look that you could do for date night. You could adjust the coverage, because this foundation, while it's kind of sheer, it is kind of buildable, I feel. So yeah, so you could adjust it to get it to where you want it. And I just took a little excess that was left on the bottle, or would have been left on the bottle. I'm doing this. So yeah, and if you want to bring it down if it's not exactly the color, if you don't exactly have the right color, because there's nothing worse than having that ring around your face, or where your foundation doesn't match everything else. Okay, and so moving right along from that, the next thing we're going to be doing is we're going to go ahead and conceal. So I'm going to put some concealer underneath. And I don't put the concealer directly underneath my eyeball. I put it on the skin right beneath. So this area, because I had a question like, why don't I put it directly under there? I never do that, and the reason why is because I don't like the way it looks. To me, it actually looks like you're trying to hide something when you put it there. And it's just my personal preference. I mean, it might work okay for some people. I just don't happen to like putting my concealer there. I found that if I put it just a little bit lower down, it looks a little bit more natural for me. And anyway, when I use this brush, it's still blending it out. I just don't directly put it that close to the eye. And it's actually blended out really well. And you also use a lot less product too when you conceal afterwards. Now, this is regular concealing, what I'm doing now. If you see me conceal before I put on my foundation, then that's what you call pre-concealing. So this is just me doing regular concealer now. So I'm just concealing at this point. And some people will do both techniques. If you usually have like a lot of acne or something that you want to try to hide, you will pre-conceal and then you'll conceal excuse me, later. Okay, so since I have my concealer on and everything, I'm going to go ahead and set this with whatever kind of face powder that you want to use. The powder that I'm using is by Mally, and it's like a diamond. What is this? This is the Age Rebel Diamond on powder. Now, if you have her other powder foundation or any other powder foundation by Mally, you could definitely use this to basically go ahead and set your under eye concealer, and just put some on the rest of your face as well to kind of just set your makeup and lock it in. And I'm running definitely down that T-zone area because that's where I get the oiliest at. during the day. I'm going to put some on the forehead. I just really want to set everything that I've done. But this is also just a great way to, again, help to conceal. This would be, since it's a colored based powder, you could basically use this as a mineral powder. Okay, so keep that in mind as well. On days that you just want to run out to the store and you don't want to put on a whole lot of makeup, try using some of your mineral based powders, or any kind of translucent powder that you basically have that has a tone to it. So you could put the banana powder on, might give you a yellow tint. I wouldn't necessarily recommend that one, so just be wary of that. And so normally what I do, since if it's going to be a long day, I will go ahead and I will spray my face, or set the makeup with just a setting spray as well. And I'm going to do that because if this was Valentine's Day, you would definitely want to set your makeup. So just a couple of splashes of that. And then this just helps set everything in place, and it makes your makeup look more natural and more like you, and it just really works, I feel. So yeah, this is by e.l.f. This is only $1. No, let me take that back. This is $3 because it's from their professional line, I do believe. But this is just clear makeup mist set, and I've used a couple of these up. So yeah, this, you will definitely see one of these bottles, I think, in my empties video. Because I had a little Urban Decay one and I used that one quite a lot. I'm just waiting for my face to dry. That's why I'm talking to you guys. And I got some stuff from MAC. I got a beautiful blush from MAC, which I can't find this morning for some reason. So a little upset about that. But I do have the lipstick that I got from MAC, and this is the Archie Girl. And we're going to be wearing this in this tutorial as well. So yeah, so basically that's all we have left to do anyway. So I'm just going to go ahead and put this on our lips. This is a luster, and it's in O. Okay, so really pretty luster. And this is from Betty's collection. Everything I wanted in Veronica's. Veronica's was more like vampy looking anyway. And I just feel that some of the stuff might have been too dark for my complexion. But most of the stuff that I wanted in her collection is sold out. So that was a downfall. But yeah. Okay, so then I'm just going to apply some lip gloss. This is Buxom and Leslie. Basically just to the center to make that luster even stand out a little bit more. And then you would just want to go in with some type of blush. Like I said, I would probably do like a peachy kind of blush this morning, but since I don't have exactly what I'm looking for, I'm actually going to use the Cabana Boy blush from The Balm. And just go in here and just put that on the apples. Such a pretty blush. Okay, and if I wanted to use a highlight, I'm just going to go with a matte highlight. So I'm just still going to go back and highlight just a couple of areas. So I'm going to do right down the T-zone really lightly because I don't want that to pick up any oil. And just really lightly again, triangle underneath the eye area. Okay. And then we're just going to get something to blend that out with. I'm just going to use my setting brush to blend it out with. That'll work. Because I like to look nice and glowy and really fresh faced in those areas. Okay, And then I really didn't use a brow bone highlight in this tutorial, but I'm definitely going to do that. So I'm just going to actually use the color Virgin and the Naked palette to do that with. And that's this color, the first color. And I feel like that really just ties the look together with using this highlight. And I'm just going to blend that basically out with my finger. Okay guys, so that's pretty much the look. I hope you enjoyed the tutorial, and I'll see you next time. Bye.